Issue 15. We start out seeing a giant robot being built by badniks, and for some strange reason the badniks can actually feel overworked despite being robots, when that's a direct detriment to Eggman, and I think would be one of the reasons for him to put them in badniks in the first place. After the robot arbitrarily rushes the badniks to get it completed really quickly because Eggman's more impatient than Sonic is, Sonic, who's admiring pictures of himself, is told that the Emerald Hill is melting and their secret hideout is dissolving. See, if they just omitted the word zone, having the before them would feel more natural. The Emerald Hill. Sonic goes to fight the green robot, and for once his friends seem to be useful as they try to distract it by attacking its feet, while Sonic is busy running all around the machine trying to bleed the planet dry. He runs around it until he destroys it and fire comes out of it, because I guess he magically enabled the shoes to not stop him from creating fire from friction for this brief moment. Sonic gets threatened by the green robot, and I guess he calls him Pixel Brain for once as he attacks his neck, and then it's revealed that he tore out his battery. For some weird reason, the robot keeps being able to move and talk for a little while without his energy source before finally collapsing. Only Sonic's allowed to be useful and get respect. I swear, this comic comes off like it's written by Sonic himself, even if I have gotten respect for it at this point. Well, kind of. It's easy for me to get tired of it and bored because it's so much like the games. At least Other M has a world I'm invested in. Then after Sonic is told that they're homeless because the Green Eater just ate their hideout, Sonic gets the brilliant idea to make a house out of the robot. Of course, this concept won't continue to be used later, so it's just an ending that's ignored, like the pet turkey in Archie Sonic, which sucks because that's a pretty cool concept. Also, why couldn't Tails have come up with that idea? It's good to have Sonic's friends contrast him to have ideas and skills to themselves to justify their existences, which is why Tails is supposed to be the smart one. But instead, Sonic comes up with the idea instead of just sticking to fighting robots. If Tails is a dumbass and we barely get to see him fly so far, the only thing that makes him better than the other useless animal characters like Johnny and Porker is that he's more appealing thanks to his design. This issue is by Mark Miller, and was about Sonic defeating a giant robot that ate his base. I guess nobody was in it at the time or they'd be mourning people afterwards. The only standout moment, aside from the ending, is that the people other than Sonic were useful for once by creating a distraction, getting the Green Eater to focus on them while Sonic was busy destroying the machine. This is ironic though. In Archie, it's Sonic who's usually the distraction, while the more important stuff is done by his friends. Unfortunately, Sonic is the one who comes up with the idea to turn Green Eater into their new base, which, with them somehow having the tools to hollow him out, well, I guess Sonic's Spin Dash was able to do that. Anyways, him coming up with the idea didn't bother me at first, but when I thought about it, it should have been someone else that could have someone other than him being important for once. The issue was pretty bland because the plot was too basic. It was literally just Sonic fights giant robot. The rest about the base and the ending were just flavoring that's going to be totally ignored in later issues.